for the most part. You want a little bit more pep out of your car, a little bit more performance, and look a little bit better under the hood. Usually you grab a cold air intake like I did for this 2007 Mustang BBK right here. Now, these are usually pretty simple, easy installs, but for some people, never done it before, some people get a little intimidated. I'm going to show you how easy this can be done. So if this is your first car, never done this before, it's for you. So, got my kit right here. We're just going to jump right into it. Alright, first things first, this right here, push up on that just a little bit, enough for it to just pop loose. Be careful, it is plastic. Now we will take the flathead and loosen this clamp throttle body, as well as at the airbox housing. Give it a twist and pull, twist and pull. Remove the air intake too. Now just for temporary, I'm going to pull the little lock out, push down, and unplug the mass airflow instead of removing it completely right now, because I don't want to touch it. I don't want to get it dirty, so I'm going to leave it where it is. Pull these clamps up, take the housing lid off. I'll set that right there for now for the mass airflow sensor later. Now it's a pretty dirty filter. So I'm just going to take the 10mm right here next to the airbox housing. Save this bolt for later. Now, my new shroud. Right. Like it goes right there. Use that bolt. Hold that where I want it. Now we're going to take this radiator cover off in order to attach the rest of the heat shield. Started there. I'm going to remove these. Just to gain access to that right there. Take our same 10mm. Right over that peg. This one appears to have a little bit of an odd bend, but it'll be alright. Now we just bolt it right back down. And yes, I'm aware this one is damaged, but it's not in my local salvage yard, so I have to make do with this one for now. popping these back in. Alright, so go ahead and tighten this bolt back down. Here's our inner intake tube. I'm now going to take my T20. Remove the mass airflow sensor. Without touching any of that. Putting it back in the way it's supposed to go. Kit does come with new screws for the mass airflow sensor. And I'll have to switch over to a T5 or T10, excuse me. Now, put that in there, install the filter. Go ahead and get my throttle body clamped tight. Tighten the other clamp to the air intake tube from the throttle body. Now obviously this car has a little bit of damage, so not everything's perfect on it. Honestly, the filter does look a little big, but there. Now typically this little thing would go around there, but not really going to do you much good. This one, go ahead, install it here. Alright, now I went ahead and tweaked it just a little bit. Moved my shroud a little bit, got my filter sitting a little bit better. It's not hitting the fender well there. A little closer here. Go ahead and slide this back up and on. It's going to be a little tighter. Don't forget to plug up the mass airflow sensor, because you don't want that engine code coming on. This is actually almost way too tight. going to sand that down a little bit in order for that slide on and connect like it's supposed to. Of course, with aftermarket parts, not everything fits the same every time. This is a thin piece of metal, so when it's broke, it can easily get under or over broke, etc. So sometimes, and then during shipping, it gets bounced around. You may have to move it around a little bit to get it where you want. Like this probably, powder coat's not really that thick, but that could be just a hair bit bigger, which is why it's so tight. And you know, I'm not one of those people that ever disconnects the battery when installing a cold air intake. And no engine light. Not bad. Alright, now check everything, make sure it's tight, and you're good to enjoy your car. Now, like I said, this is for those that have never done this before, slightly intimidated, or hesitant on doing it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thanks for watching.